Hello everybody, I hope you guys can hear me. We are starting now, we are going live. So I hope the intro worked out just now. Not quite sure, but let's just cross our fingers. So today we have a new deck for you called the Zen Trap. I'm just gonna check that it's live. Give me 2 seconds. Yep, it is live. We are live. I'm still not quite sure actually. Hope you guys can hear me. There's something wrong with the... Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna check that everything is running and things keep showing up poorly. I'm not sure why. Let's just cross our fingers. So today... Okay, it's fine. Yep. Alright. So let me just put my headphones in. Sorry guys. So today we have a new deck for you called the Zen Trap, featuring Espeon VMAX from Evolving Skies with the Max Mindstorm attack doing 60x damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So if all of your opponent's Pokemon has a lot of energy cards, if they play Shadow Rider, Calyrex, VMAX, obviously we are hitting a lot of damage to their VMAX Pokemon, to any of their Pokemon. But if we knock out any one of their Pokemon with like a bunch of energy attached to that single Pokemon, if they attach all of their energy to that one Pokemon, then after that we're not going to do a lot of damage anymore. So Max Mindstorm is kind of very conditional, because you actually rely on your opponent having a lot of energy cards on their Pokemon. If they do a Sandaconda, 1 energy attack cost Pokemon, or a single price card, single price deck, if they play very few energy cards, even a special energy, only one twin energy, Smeargle, something like that, then Max Mindstorm doesn't actually do much. Obviously, it actually kills that Smeargle quite easily because it's only a level ball HP Pokemon. We don't actually need to worry too much about that, because all we need to do is hit it fast. If we are up against a single price deck, all we need to do is hit it fast. But what I'm trying to say is it really relies on how much energy your opponent attaches to your Pokemon. So that is why we have our Flapple. Flapple Sour Spit allows you to force your opponent to add more energy cards, attach more energy to their active Pokemon, so that they can do they can attack on the same turn. Otherwise, they're gonna have to be forced to find their switch card or their bird keeper to do a double switch to be able to attack with the same active Pokemon once more. Because we have our Galarmine as well. Galarmine, 4 copies of this card in this deck to be able to trap our opponent in the active spot. I'm pretty sure it's 4. Not sure if it's 3. Yep, 4. So we have 3 Flapples, 2 VMAXs, and also 4 Galarmines to be able to trap our opponent's Pokemon in the active spot and force them to attach more energy cards. If they don't want to do that, if they pass a turn not attacking and not attaching more energy cards, then that's fine. At least we get an extra turn. So Flapple VMAX is there just to allow us to attack focus on different Pokemon to attack our VMAX instead of their usual strategy, which attaches a lot of energy cards to their Pokemon. Then we can at least use our Flapple VMAX to attack. So the way we are charging our Pokemon is with a Rose. So all of our Pokemon, our VMAX Pokemon, relies on needs 3 energy cards to be able to attack. That is why we have our Rose. Rose allow you to attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to any one of your Pokemon VMAX. That means you actually get to fast charge your Flapple or your Espeon VMAX up to 3 energy cards in a single turn, because you can attach an extra energy from your hand. We have a Kricketune V in our hand as well. In our deck as well. Only one, no Rose Tower. No other Kricketune Vs in this deck, but we do have a lot of ways to summon that basic Pokemon. 4 Quick Balls, 1 Capture Energy, and 2 Sonia to be able to bring out our basic Pokemons. We have 1 Fog Crystal to bring out our Psychic Energy cards. We only have 5 Psychic Energies because we are relying on Sour Spit first. So Sour Spit is our main attack to begin with. That is why we have a lot more grass energy than our psychic energy. Also, we can actually use our fog crystal to not only summon our Espeon but also our psychic energy card as well. So that is why we have more grass energy than our psychic energy cards. So we also have 1 special energy card to summon that, because we are relying a lot on colorless energy cost. The cost is not that conditional, it's not that demanding. That is why we have a colorless special energy in here. We are also playing 1 Oleana to force our opponent to put back any switch cards they have in their hand at the bottom of their deck, so that they actually can't switch with their with the Galarmine in play. That means they are forced to attach more energy cards to their Pokemon, essentially allowing us to do more damage with our Max Mindstorm, doing 60x damage for each energy card on your opponent's Pokemon, attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's quite strong actually. We also have the Solar Revelation ability, by the way. Solar Revelation, kind of a wash energy effect. If it works on all of your Pokemon. So on any of your Pokemon that has energy cards attached to them, no all of your prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks done to all of those Pokemon. So if you have energy attached to you, then you're protected from effects. Otherwise, you're not. So that is how it works. So if you have to attach to your Crobat, sometimes you may need to do that just to protect you from maybe poison, Galarian Slowking VMAX or something like that. It may be, you know, interesting to attach energy just to prevent that poison effect or something like that. You know, it's just an idea, but sometimes that Solar Revelation can do a lot for you, you know, if they rely on poison or something like that to destroy your deck to collect the win. So we also have our regular supporter cards. We have one Bird Keeper. We have two Bird Keepers to be able to switch out our Pokemon because we are playing Galar Mine. Our own Pokemon are quite heavy as well. So we have to switch our Pokemon not with an Air Balloon because we have our Galar Mine in play. That means we need our switch cards. We have two Switch and two Bird Keepers to be able to switch our Pokemon so that we can attack with any other bench Pokemon we have on our bench. We also have three Sonias and three Sonias, three Research. My bad. Three Marnies, three Research, and one Milo to be able to discard our energy cards so that we get a lot of basic energy in our discard pile to be able to rose later on. So we also have two Sonias in this deck. My bad. I keep mixing Sonia and Marnie. I'm not sure why my English is bad. So three Sonias. Again, three Marnies and three Research. And we also have one Gear to bring out our Rose. We have three Rose in this deck. So Gear allows us to either bring out our Rose or Bird Keeper or any other supporter card that show up at the top 7 cards of our deck. And we also have our Quick Ball to bring out our Crobat, two copies of our Crobat, and one Energy Surge to bring out either a Grass or a Psychic Energy card to be able to attach those specific energy to our specific VMAX types. So that is all for the deck review. Let's go ahead for gameplay. We also are playing one copy of Kricketune V. So this deck is called Zen Trap because we are trapping our opponent's Pokemon by increasing their retreat cost and also their attack cost. And we are also using our Zen card, Espeon VMAX. Bonsai. Interesting. Bonsai tree. So we are up against an electric deck with a Dragon Coin. I'm pretty sure it's a Rayquaza VMAX. Bad thing if you're up against a Rayquaza VMAX is that they actually discard their energy after using their attacks. So Max Mindstorm can't do anything. You can't do a lot of damage after they use their... I can't remember the attack of Rayquaza. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We'll just go for another game. Not sure what happened there. Sorry about that. So Rayquaza, if they are playing a Rayquaza, then you have to be careful. You have to use your boss order. I'm not sure if we have a boss order in this deck. I think one or two. You have to use your boss order before they hit you. So if they charge their Rayquaza slowly before they do the knockout hit, then all you need to do is boss order them at the right time, or you can just think about using your Flapple VMAX instead. We do have two copies of that Grass VMAX in this deck. So instead of focusing on your Espeon, it may be wiser just to focus on your Flapple VMAX if you are up against those discarding energy, those attacks that discard energy from their Pokemon after they use it, like a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX as well. You know, you can't actually do a lot of damage after they discard their energy cards with the attack. So they not only get to protect themselves after attacking, but they also get to do their, their Rapid Strike effects, their damage as well. So it's a double protection and damage effect. So we're up against a Psychic Dark type. Could be an Umbreon VMAX or Tyranitar or whatever. Hopefully a Single Strike. Because Single Strike is very energy heavy. They need a lot of energies for their attack to work. So if they play Single Strike, they're basically doomed. Unless they play a Slowking. But if they play a Slowking, it would be even worse. Even though their attack costs very little, their attack can't do anything to us. So I'm just gonna waste that one just to prepare for my... I should have put the path actually. So we have one copy of path in this deck just to, just for safety, just in case they are playing a Glaceon VMAX, then we at least get to hit one time one shot against a Glaceon VMAX. If they have a lot of stadium cards though, then we can't hope to actually hit more than once, because you know it's a stadium card, it gets kicked out pretty easily. Shadow Rider, okay. I don't think they can win anymore. So we have to be careful of the Cresselia. So I think, let's hope they don't have a switch air balloon. If they have a switch air balloon, they can attack with their Cresselia. But it doesn't do much anyways. It only does 120. 120 for 2 energy cost though, that's quite strong. So if you notice, they are actually confining things a bit more. This is very similar to the Volcanion Flare Starter attack. Flare Starter allows you to attach 3 as well, 3 fire energy, but it allows you to attach in any way you like. Whereas with your Cresselia, you have to attach all 3 to a single Pokemon. Choose one of your Pokemon and attach all 3 energy cards up to 3. You can choose up to 3, but for Volcanion as well, you can choose up to 3. The same thing. But Volcanion is even better because you can choose which Pokemon to attach which energy card to. You know, you don't have to attach all to one single Pokemon. So I'm not sure if I want to do my training court thing. Let's just leave it for now. Yeah. Let's do the path actually. Let's hope they have another training court. Because we only have 5 psychic energy cards in our deck. But I really want to be using my Rose, so I'm just leaving that for the Rose. Because we don't have any way of discarding our energy cards other than with a Quick Ball, Milo, or Research. So we are really relying on our Quick Balls here. But all we need is that one extra one. Okay, they kicked it out. Good for us, but bad also, because that means they get to use their Underworld Door ability. So same as Chinchino, only it's a double advantage. You get to attach an energy card, a psychic energy from your hand to your psychic bench Pokemon. Plus you get to draw 2 cards into your hand. So that's very strong. You can use it with any psychic type basically. Any psychic type. So this is an Urshifu killer. Because if you play like a Necrozma V or any Psychic V card, Dragapult or anything like that, you can kill Urshifu very easily, you know. Cresselia, sorry, Gardevoir VMAX. Or even a Mew V. A Mew V can do much as well. And they just knocked us out, oh my gosh. That's quite bad. How did they attach that many energy cards? Alright, Cresselia. Goodness, that's crazy. I think we have to sacrifice that. I don't think we can win this anymore. I'm just very... If they have a boss order, it's not gonna look good for us. So we didn't get our Galar Mine, that's fine. Let's attach our Psychic Energy card. Bring out our Krigatune with maybe that one. So we can actually draw now. We have 2 other roads, so if they Marnie us, we're still good to go. Bird Keeper though, we actually need that Bird Keeper. Oh, we can actually retreat first and then Rose later. If they don't knock us out, obviously if they knock us out, then we don't even have to worry about Bird Keepering. $190. Flapple is very weak. It should be at least 200. Flapple and Cursula. 190. I think Cramoran is 200. So I suppose the smaller the size, the weaker the V Pokemon. Okay, this is like super bad. All they need is a boss order. But I think we can knock it out though. I'm not sure. 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah, we can knock it out. Let's get a Flapple just for kicks. Flapple or a Crobat. Okay, let's use a Rose. That's our only VMAX. Okay. So Mindstorm, knock it out. One more VMAX to go. That stupid Cresselia actually gave them, like, they were lucky to get the Cresselia actually. But if they didn't, they probably would have a air balloon or something. Cresselia is crazy. They need a boss order. All they need is a boss order. They can't knock us out yet though, I don't think. We need Bird Keeper or Switch. Then we can bring back our Espeon or maybe attack with our Flapple as well. If we use Flapple V, we may be able to delay them a bit further. 250, we can knock out the V card. But we don't have a boss order at hand. And we can't actually strike with our Flapple as well. $240 with our Mindstorm. If they have a switch, then we are done. Do they have switch in their deck? Yep. Oh my god. I'm gonna see if I have a Bird Keeper. Oleana. Let's do our Oleana actually. I don't think they can kill us the next turn. Oh, they can actually. Oh my god. Okay, we are basically dead. Let's just evolve our Espeon. Too many V's in this deck. And our attack cost is way too heavy as well. We should actually have a few escape ropes in this deck. Escape rope would be quite handy. So I'm gonna search for my switch card. If we have a switch and we can't actually do much. Oh my god. Yeah, we have no choice but to retreat to that VMAX. So I have to use a research actually. I have to use a research. Okay, this is like super bad. We have 2 more rows in the deck. Let's see what we have. 2 more rows in the deck. No more gears. Let's just get that out. Evolve that one, whatever. This is like, we're trying to survive here, so This is like basically the only thing we can do. Oh shit, we just did that. I didn't realize we had that few energy cards in our discard pile. So we need a rose. I don't think we can win anymore. Just because they got lucky with that. With that Cresselia. Flapple. Flapple Galarmine is not that good because they can just switch. All they need is a switch card and we are done. So the people who are gang stalking me is like making it very difficult today. I'm not sure why. Yesterday was fine, but it's always like that, you know. Sorry about that. They always make everything easy for like a while, just to fuck with you. Excuse my language. It's quite uncanny, you know. The way they attack people is like they don't have anything else to do. It's quite funny, you know. The narcissists and psychopaths is like they focus so much on other people's lives. It's like they don't have anything else to concern themselves about. They don't have lives of their own to care of. It's pathetic. Very, very pathetic. Okay, they got their boss order. So we couldn't win that even though we had the advantage against a Shadow Rider just because they were too fast. And Flapple failed us because Flapple was too weak. 190 is very, very weak for a V Pokemon. It's kind of like Cursula. It's only good for the effect, but the effect failed us as well just because they have way too many switch cards. They were lucky, as I said. They had like their switch and air balloon, Cresselia and boss order. They just found their cards way too easily. Or maybe they just have a really good deck. So here comes a rapid strike deck. Zeraora. They're playing Tower of Waters, so Galarmine is basically useless. This is just a fun arrangement, by the way, because people keep using the same thing, the same decks over and over again. I just want to be a little bit different, you know, sometimes. It's fun to be a bit different. So I'm encouraging everyone to try and use their own flavor of battle strategy. So my strategy is to use my Espeon with Flapple. Even though Flapple is crazy weak, like crazy, but you know, I still want to be different. I don't care. So you only get to pick a V card with your Zen shot. We have... Oh my gosh. We need that for Crobat. We can't actually call for that Flapple that we want. Don't really know which to attack. Let's just attack the VMAX. Because Zera doesn't have a VMAX. They're actually, you know, piling up their energy cards with their Max Blaze. So we can actually do a lot And also they are not discarding. They are not discarding their energy with their cross fist. So that's good for us. But it's not a lot though. It's still not that much. Okay, they are using a Marnie, which is quite good, I suppose. We could actually evolve and get a Crobat, which is not possible anymore for now. We got 3 Flapples. 3 Flapples in one draw. So they need energy cards in their discard pile for the Max Blaze to do something. So to discard, you have your Quick Balls, you have no more Electromagnetic Radar, you need your Galarian Articuno, your Galarian Meowth. Duskull doesn't work anymore, no more standard. Duskull is no more standard. And I suppose you can have your Milo Research. Don't really know what other cards you can use for the discard. They can only attach 1 now. Only 1 Lightning Energy card. But I suppose maybe they plan to do that just because they don't actually need that many energy and they're trying to, you know, make sure we don't do that much damage to them. We can actually retreat so that we get to use our Flapple. But there's no point using a Flapple now. Unless we get our Galar Mine. So let's see if we would get our Galar Mine. Not sure if I want to use that Kricketune. Okay. So we got a Rose, no evolution card. They're gonna retreat to their Zeraora and they're gonna kill us. So what can we do? I'm just gonna press my luck here. Sour Spit. Because they need either a Lightning or a Rapid Strike energy card. They probably have a Lightning energy in their hand. You know, since they're attaching it to that other Zera. Perhaps not. So if they retreat, we're done. They can retreat very easily. Crobat, I suppose. They can actually get a Rapid Strike energy as well, so it's like looking really bad for us. It is a Rapid Strike though. Rapid Strike is overpowered just because they have like way too many synergy, way too many cards that work so well together. So well together, and everyone keeps spamming the same deck, keep using the same formation, and they don't challenge themselves, you know. It's always the same meta format. It's a bit boring if you ask me. 190. Flapple can't even survive one hit. Flapple is useless. Okay, what can we do? Brickkeeper. Let's discard that energy. Get that. Color Mine, Brickkeeper. I really want to hit that. Yeah, let's try it and see if we can hit it. Because if we have a Rose, we can actually do it. They can kill 2 though. On their next turn, they can kill 2. So I'm quite scared of that, but I suppose we have no choice. Doesn't seem like we are in the winning position here, but nothing else we can do anyways. Should have used that Kricketune first, shit. But if we have a Rose, there we go. We can use a Kricketune later. Why can't we use a... Oh shit, we don't have our VMAX. Oh, that's bad. That's horrible. No VMAX. Still no VMAX. Oh gosh, forget it. Forget it, guys. Still no VMAX. They used their Marnie. They Marnie and destroyed us because our last VMAX and our what's it called, Evolution Intense was at the bottom of our deck, and we didn't shuffle our deck. We didn't shuffle. I think we did though. We used a quick ball to shuffle our deck, but double draw. You know, we got after using that quick ball for the Espeon, we used our Crobat to draw like 4 cards, and then Marnie for more cards. Still no VMAX. That is like double unlucky. They're listening very closely, guys. I'm not sure what they're listening to, but it's very creepy, you know, my stalkers. I have a lot of stalkers. I'm famous, guys. They like to stalk me. It's like they are perverted fantasy or something. Psychos. Anyways, back to the game. So we are up against probably a Malamar or maybe oh, a Decidueye maybe. Could be anything really. So I'm just gonna attach grass. I don't know what to do here. Let's just prepare our Espeon. Let's just get a Cricketune actually. So Cricketune and pause the turn. Maybe wiser to have used that research. So they are using a bird keeper. Chinchino bird deck. A Zoroark as well. Okay, Altaria. Altaria. What can we do if they play Altaria? I don't think we can win because we are playing a V deck. So we got 3 losses for this annoying deck. This deck is not that good. Apparently because of Flapple. Flapple failed us so many times. Flapple V is supposed to be strong, but I don't know. Sour Spit, it defeats the purpose of the effect if you keep retreating or switching your Pokemon. If you have enough switch cards in your deck, you can actually get past that Flapple V's attack. So that's why Flapple doesn't work. But we're gonna power through, see if we can make it work. Hopefully we can try our best. So a Kyurem. Maybe from Evolving Skies. I don't think there is any other Kyurems allowed in the standard format. I'm not sure why they are taking so long. A Cuss form. So no energy. Wow. So Espeon is totally useless in this game. Let's get our Flapple. It is a grass type, so we have to be careful. There we go. Oh dear, they didn't discard anything. So all we need to do is evolve fast, I suppose. There's no point using that Sour Spit. So I think I'm just gonna evolve here. They're probably gonna get that. 150 is not enough though, they need 20 more. They can use a Leon. Okay, they just conceded. Um, not very interesting games here, but you know, hope you guys can see my what I'm trying to do here, because what I'm trying to do is to use Flapple to force them to attach more energy cards. If they don't get their switch cards in time, we do have one Oleana in this deck to put back any switch or air balloon. The air balloon is not enough because you actually need to discard energy for the retreat if you use your air balloon against the Galar Mine, or you can just find a stadium card as well to push that Galar Mine off the stadium spot. If you are playing Tower of Waters, then you know, Galar Mine Flapple does nothing, basically does nothing. So that is why Flapple is virtually useless. But I'm trying to, you know, trying to be a little bit different, playing something, you know, a very unique formation, some cards that nobody ever uses or people underestimate. So probably a Rapid Malamar. But it's a normal deck though. Normal deck box. What can we do? Let's get... I don't think they have any V cards in their deck. So I'm gonna get my Espeon. So bad thing about Malamar is that they can evolve. That means you actually have to rely on your... You actually have to wait for them to evolve before you can use your Flapple to do something. So I actually need my Flapple V. But they haven't have their Inkay out yet, so I don't think it's too bad for us. We can't use Kricketune this turn, but that's fine. We have a Rose. 2 roses, but no energy cards in the discard pile. So here comes the Inkay. Still no Inkay. That's weird. It could be something else though. It could be Mian Shao. Oh, there we go, Inkay. What? Probably oh, they are compressing their deck. Because they have a rod, they can get it back easily. Probably a lot of energy cards in their deck. Compressing their deck so that they get out their supporter cards, use them all, use everything up until Rapid Strike cards remain, so that they can do a lot of damage. It's very strategic, you know, this Malamar deck. And it's also resistant to fighting type, so if you have a Malamar in your active spot, Rapid Urshifu can't actually knock out... Rapid Strike Urshifu can't actually knock out a Malamar on the active spot, but they can knock out 2 of your other single price cards in your bench. So either a Chinchino or Octillery or another Inkay or even a Malamar on your bench, they can knock it out very easily. I suppose that's where Medicham comes in. Medicham comes in if they are resistant. If your single price is resistant to fighting type, then Medicham can actually place damage counters, those last few damage counters for that extra turn. But we didn't get to use Medicham on our last video. If you haven't checked that out already, it's you know, it features our Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX with the Medicham. So let's focus on this game. This one is Espeon VMAX. So right now we need to focus on getting out our VMAX card and also charging our energy cards so that we actually get to... We can't actually do much against the Malamar. 60 is not it's not going to do anything. So we have to focus on Flapple now. Okay, it was pretty stupid for me to charge my Espeon to begin with. Should I focus on the Flapple? So what can we do now? I think I'm gonna save my... Am I gonna save that? We have three more. We have two more Gala Mines, so I don't think is that pressing. Let me check. Yep, two more Gala Mines in the deck. So we just need that Rose. Oh, I forgot to use Cricketune again. Jeez. No matter. We got all weird cards anyways. So we need our Bird Keeper. We need to evolve. I'm not sure why evolution cards is so hard to get out for this deck. We do have 4 evolution incense. No Pokemon communication, no more communication allowed. Great Ball is the only other way you can get out your evolution card. Or maybe Bush Shake. Bush Shake is not good. But Great Ball, what else can you do? Pokeball, Familiar Bell, maybe. Pokekid, Pokemon Breeder. I suppose that's it. My chat is being disconnected for some reason. I'm just gonna try and reconnect the chat. Okay, it's connected. So they're using Chinchinos. They are setting up very nicely. We should actually have a few Averys. In any deck that you play, it's good to have at least 1 Avery and 1 Bird Keeper, just to protect yourself. So Avery actually does a lot against those single price decks. Flaffy, Chinchino, Inteleon, even Octillery, you know? And Eternatus, like Eternatus VMAX is, it would be insane. They need Clara, they need Rods. Otherwise, they're not gonna be able to fill their bench enough times to do those damage, to do a high enough damage. So they're pretty slow. They need 2 more energy or a air balloon. So I don't think I want to use that Flapple. Let's just pause the turn, I suppose. I should have used the Oleana actually. Oh, my bad. Okay, if they switch or if they use a boss order, that would be bad. But we have a Rose, so all we need is that evolution incense. But if they knock out our Cricketune V, then we don't need our Rose anymore. So it really depends on what they do next. And what card we draw from our next, what we top deck later. Exciting stage. Very interesting name. There we go, they used that one. Nothing surprising there. Chinchino boss order. I don't think we can win this game. Just because if they damage our Flapple VMAX, I think I'm just gonna concede there. If they damage our Flapple VMAX, we can't do enough damage to knock it out. We have no way of healing our VMAX card. And Espeon is essentially useless throughout the entire game. They are using 1 energy attacker, full 1 price deck, so I'm just gonna concede there. Sorry guys, it's just a really bad matchup. Malamar, no hope of winning this deck. If you're playing a Espeon against those 1 price decks, I suppose that's why people played with Shadow Rider Calyrex, because you can actually pair Shadow Rider with any deck, you know, any deck you can win with a Shadow Rider. You have a fair chance of winning if you're playing Shadow Rider against any deck. If you're playing your Espeon strategy alone, that's horrible. You know, that's why That's why I have my Flapple VMAX card. Flapple alone doesn't help with... It doesn't help with your Espeon because they can just switch and remove the effect. Eternatus, I suppose. We are afraid of Dark type, so this is... Okay. Slowking. Finally, we have the advantage. Thanks to Solar Revelation. We just need to evolve faster than them, but I don't think that's possible anymore. Let's use our Galar Mine. I don't think we should do that though. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna get another Espeon. We don't need Flapple. They are poison. They are not Dark type. They are poison. So we don't need Flapple. Oh, I should have gotten a Crobat. My bad. Oh well, we have a Marnie anyways, so it's not that big a deal. It's not that big of a deal. We got a Flapple. Should we put it? I'm not gonna put it. It's just not gonna do anything. I'm like very disappointed with my Flapple. On all the previous games, it died way too easily. It's also a grass type as well. It's weak towards fire. So if they play like Charizard or anything, don't hope for your Flapple to survive a single hit. And they're poisoning us before we get to evolve. Oh, we are weak towards... Oh, we are dead. We are weak towards Dark type. That's 100 damage. Oh my god. I'm just gonna draw here, I suppose. We have to evolve at all cost. Like, we have to evolve at all cost. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know why evolution card is like impossible to get out. Oh my god. If they boss order me, I'm just not gonna play. Okay. There we go. Jesus. Rose, come on. Oh. Crap. I think I'll just put the scapegoat out. That would be bad though. I'm just gonna put that one. I'm gonna protect my Flapple, I suppose. Let's see if we can get our Rose. We have 2 copies, only 2 copies. So they can do 140, I suppose. If they have another 2 single strike energy, I think they can do 180 damage. Oh dear, we have one last rose. Oh, we just need one more energy card, so let's not panic. We do need to attack with Flapple though, because Espeon doesn't do much. 300. Oh, 300 is enough. Okay, we can knock out the first VMAX. Espeon is not totally useless after all. I mean, they can't win if they don't boss auras. Solar Revelation is the main Slowking destroyer. They can't use Fan of Waves, it's not an impact energy. The only way they can protect themselves from this ability is Path to the Peak. Kind of like Glaceon VMAX. So if you use a path, you can shut down all the abilities of your VMAX cards, including your Shadow Rider VMAX. So I'm just gonna discard everything because I need my rose. I should have shuffled my deck first. Oh well, we got a rose anyways. So now I'm just gonna path maybe. Should we use a path? I'm pretty sure they don't have a Crobat. They may have a Crobat, you never know. But it looks like they don't have one. Boost Shake. Boost Shake for Single Strike Houndoom. Boost Shake for the VMAX. Boost Shake, very interesting card because you get to use it on your first turn, even if you go first. There we go. Word of Ruin doesn't even work because it's an effect. So nothing works. They can only attack with your Houndoom, which doesn't do much damage. Only 50 without the single strike energy cards. And they need 1 billion Urn of Vitalities to be able to revive, to hit more times with their Houndoom. And I've already collected 3 prize cards, so some matchups, if you have a bad matchup, sometimes there's just no possible route to victory. So it really depends on luck, really, on who you're up against. Even if you're the overpowered Rapid Strike deck, there are still, weaknesses. You still have weak spots. Certain decks that if you're matched up against certain deck, you have no chance of winning. Like very, very low chance of winning. Rayquaza. Oh, a Pikachu. Pikachu VMAX. My bad. Every time I see a Flaffy, my brain immediately goes to Rayquaza. Pikachu. Let's get... I don't think they can do it the next turn unless they have like a switch and an air balloon and a evolution card, which is like bogus. So let's hope they don't get those. Marnie is gonna kill us. I know Marnie is gonna kill us. So no Marnie. Whatever. Marnie, don't kill us. Crobat or Flapple? We have a capture for the Flapple later on. We have a VMAX in our hand, that's good. We have Evolution Incense as well. Zen Shot. You can actually do 90 damage to a Crobat on the bench if you have a telescopic sight. Yep, you can actually do 90. A double. Ooh, Thunder Snipe. Thunder Snipe is the same as Spit Shot, but it only works for V or GX Pokemons. Let's get that one running. Get another Espeon, I suppose. Maybe not. Should we? I don't know. I'm just gonna get another Flapple. Shouldn't have done that actually. Let's. All right, 270. I don't think they can kill us. Milo maybe. We have to do something. I shouldn't have attached my energy card to that Espeon. Oh well. This is very bad. Okay, this is like very bad. I should have attached my energy to my Flapple and then use my... But they're gonna evolve anyway, so Flapple doesn't do much. If they evolve, they erase the Sour Speed effect and they can use it for 3 energy again. So 160. 200. 200 is gonna kill our V card. But I suppose that's the scapegoat. No choice. It's fine. At least we get it to hit 120. 120 is not even enough. Jeez. They can still survive. What am I gonna do? So no Marnie, I suppose. I don't like Marnie. So we got another Crobat, hopefully. We need our Rose. If we can get our Rose, we have 2 copies of Rose. Oh my god. It shouldn't be this difficult. It's just quite sad. You can attach 3 if they have 2 Flaffies. Flaffy is a very weird spelling, by the way. Flaffy. Flaffy. I suppose it's a sheep or a lamb. That's why it's like 2 A's. Flaffy. Okay, 160. Discard all energies. Yep, discard. They're gonna kill our. They're gonna do that. So, Flapple. 160 is gonna reduce it by down to only 90 damage. 90 damage for 3 energy cards is. It's actually better than Mindstorm. I really don't know what to do because they're actually discarding their energy cards with their attacks. So we have Rose, but oh my god. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna do that. Don't think we can win. If they play a energy discarding deck, I don't think we can win it. $90 is not even enough to kill the Zapdos. We have one Rose though, no Cricketune in the deck. It's in the price card, I think. Pikachu VMAX. Regieleki. Terra Spark. Oh, they are charging their Pokemons. Not a good idea. But I suppose they have no choice. They have to prepare for the next one, otherwise they're gonna have to retreat. They actually can't retreat because we Galar Mine them, so Galar Mine actually helped us, forcing them to attach their Pokemon, forcing them to attach energy on this turn, so that on their next turn they don't need to retreat back to their active, because otherwise they need a double, they need to retreat their Flaffy to be able to use their ability and attack on the same turn. So I'm gonna kill a Flaffy maybe, or maybe the Eleki. Should we kill Eleki or Flaffy? Maybe the double. Flaffy, Eleki, double. They're just gonna evolve another Flaffy. So I probably should have... Let's kill the double. It is stuck in the active spot, so let's hope it stays there. Let's attach to that one. We used our supporter card, so don't need to hope for a Rose yet. Let's save our gear. Please don't have a switch. If they have a switch, we're done. So many energy cards. Speed energy. Speed energy is very, very interesting. You have the Manectric, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce that Pokemon. So Electrike, the evolution card of Electrike, and when you evolve that card, you get to draw 3 cards as well. So Electric, apparently you get to draw a lot. Thunder Snipe. Another Crobat. They Thunder Sniped another Crobat. That's interesting. They need 2 more hits though. Okay, we wasted our boss order. We should have killed the Zapdos when we could. They have a Cramoran as well. So let's keep that there. Oh shit, they have their Regieleki. The Regieleki is gonna kill us. Oh shit. I suppose they win just because they have a Regieleki. And Zapdos. So I don't want to go on too long. I think that's the end for this deck. It didn't work that well as well as I hoped. So I'm just gonna end it right there. So hope you guys enjoyed this deck. We are featuring our new Espeon VMAX with the Max Mindstorm attack, allowing you to do 60x damage for each energy card attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. Is kind of the same as the old Umbreon, the old Umbreon from Plasma Storm or whatever. I can't remember the card, but that card allows you to do the same thing. You know, it does 20x damage for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. Or maybe was it a Leafeon? I'm not sure, but you know, you get the point. So this attack, not very powerful because you actually have to pass the ball to your opponent. You have to hope for them to attach a lot of energy cards to their Pokemon. And as you saw earlier, if they discard energy cards as they use their attack, maybe with a Rayquaza or a Zapdos or a Pikachu VMAX, if they discard their energy cards after using the attack, not only do they get to damage you, they get to protect themselves from your Max Mindstorm attack. So your Max Mindstorm is not going to do a lot of damage to them if they discard their energy cards, or if they don't need that many energy cards to attack you in the first place. If they are playing a Malamar or even a Rapid Strike Mienshao or something like that, a Twin Energy card, a Smeargle, or anything that requires very few energy cards in their throughout their entire field, if they don't need that many energies, or if they discard with a Urshifu VMAX, then you can't actually hope to do anything with your Espeon VMAX. But as you saw earlier, Solar Revelation, the ability is quite powerful as well. Solar Revelation actually protects you from Galarian Slowking VMAX. Solar Revelation protects you from a lot of things. All effects of attacks is negated. So any effects, including maybe Paralyze, Poison, or whatever special conditions, and also damage counter placements, I don't think you get to protect from damage counters. I think you do. Damage, you don't get to protect from damage, but damage counter, Dragapult, if you have energy cards attached to your bench Pokemon, to any of your bench Pokemon that you want to protect from damage counters, then they can't actually place damage counters with their Dragapult VMAX onto that Pokemon that has any energy attached to it if you have your VMAX card in play. So Solar Revelation, very powerful. You get to protect from a lot of effects. So we also are playing our Flapple V, a very, very weak card actually, but the Sour Spit is a strong attack. I hope for it to be strong, but actually it turned out to be rather weak, as you saw in the earlier games, because the effect can actually be very easily erased if they evolve their Pokemon, if they switch their Pokemon, if they play a lot of Air Balloons, if they play a lot of Stadium cards in their deck, plus those Air Balloons or Tower of Waters, then they don't actually need to do much to be able to erase the effect and to be able to attack on the same turn again, essentially negating, denying your what do you call that, your energy cost trap. So this attack is actually forcing them, trapping them to attach more energy cards to their Pokemon, so that we actually can increase the amount of damage we are doing with our Max Mindstorm, which is the what do you call that, the prime strategy for this deck. But you know, obviously, as you saw earlier, it doesn't work as well as I hoped. So Espeon VMAX, probably a more stronger pair would be Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX, because it is 3 energy attack cost. If you are playing your Rose, you actually can't be playing another VMAX in the same deck. If you are playing a Rose with your Kricketune, is not conducive. Rose is only good if you are playing only one VMAX with another supporting maybe stage 1 or basic Pokemon that isn't a VMAX. If you're playing 2 VMAX in a deck, it's going to be very, very difficult, very bulky. You need, especially if you're playing 2 types as well. We're playing a Grass and a Psychic type, which is not which is not a good arrangement actually. So that is why, I suppose, the main reason why this deck doesn't work that well. We are also playing our regular supporter cards. We have only 1 boss order. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 actually. Let me check. So we have 1 boss order and also 1 Oleana. So Oleana allows us to put our opponent's switch card or any supporter card that we want to put onto the bottom of their deck, so that we actually get to stall them a bit further and force them to, you know, get trapped in the active spot, bind them from attacking and bind them in the active spot so that they can't retreat with our Sour Spit Galar Mine combo. So that is the main gist of this deck. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're also playing 1 Kricketune V and 2 Crobat V. So we actually are playing all V cards in this deck, full Vs. So if they knock out any one of your Pokemon, they're going to collect 2 prize cards. That is why, you know, it's very, very easy for them. It's going to be very fast. It's going to be a very fast defeat. If you lose the game, it's going to be a very slow win if you win the game, because you're actually going to trap them. You actually need to trap them with your Sour Spit long enough for you to get your Rose card, to be able to attach energy to your Pokemon, to hit them with your Max Mindstorm or your GMAX rolling, because we can also attack with our Flapple VMAX. 250 damage is a lot, but we have no heal cards in this deck. We have no Cheryl, so it's only good for that one hit. So you have to know that, take note that Flapple VMAX doesn't actually do much. It's only there just for a failsafe, just in case you can't use your Max Mindstorm for that extra damage for those against any one price decks or against any deck that discard their energy cards very easy with their attacks. So that's all for the deck. Hope you guys enjoy it. That's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this deck. We'll see you on the next video and have a nice day. Bye guys.